your girl Krystal, and welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while since I've updated you guys and I posted a video, but I do want to hop in and just give you guys some details of my life. It is now 7 months since I've had my gastric sleeve surgery, and I am feeling better than ever. So in 7 months I've learned so much about myself, y'all. Like, you wouldn't even believe the things that you go through after having a life-changing procedure like this one. You know, some good changes. You're gonna have maybe a few bad changes. You know, that varies per person. But for me, everything has been going so smoothly. You know, I have had some, days where I'm just like, ugh. Like, I don't, I'm grieving my old self, or I feel like, one small mishap or one small thing could set me back. So I'm trying to just change my mindset and shift my mindset as I go along. So that's just a few things that I'm facing. But right now, life is good. In 7 months, I have purchased a bariatric cookbook, so I'm learning to cook a little bit more. But for the most part, I have been drinking on the weekends, not doing it during the week still. So I have that balance with alcohol now. Let's see, what else? I'm currently 177 pounds. I have lost inches, of course, on my waist, and of course in my boobs. I went from a 38C to a 36B cup. I just got measured yesterday. So I would say that was pretty cool, but kind of like, it's cool to see like how your body can change, but also I was like, damn, if I lose any more boobs, I'm gonna look like a flat-chested dude. But it comes with losing weight, so that's something that I'm navigating through, and still navigating through body dysmorphia as well. Body dysmorphia has been, a struggle for me, and not to the point where like I'm down and out about it, but I've been trying to just, as soon as I think something negatively, I try to switch my mindset. So I'm so grateful to be able to do that and not stay stuck in the negative thinking that those feelings can bring about. For instance, when I was trying on clothes at the mall yesterday, I was grabbing like, I know I've lost weight, so I'm like, okay, I'm probably like a large, and then I'm trying on a large and I'm like, why is this so big on me? And I had to realize like I'm a little bit smaller. Like, it's okay to get a smaller size. You used to think like when you were bigger, well, for me, I used to think when I was bigger, like getting a smaller size was like, oh, I can fit into a small size, like I'm the shit. But now it's like, I was getting a little scared fitting into the smaller sizes. I was like, oh my God, like I'm a small, medium in the top, like I'm a medium in the bottoms. Like, it was kind of like, I don't know, it's liberating, but also a little bit scary because I've never worn those sizes before. I've had people to be like, oh, when was the last time you were that size? And I was like, never, child. I don't ever remember being this size. Literally went from chubs to plus size, like. But yeah, so just going through body dysmorphia, I would say taking it day by day, learning how to eat for my body. Like, for instance, I do struggle with getting my water intake some days, but not all days. Some days I feel like I'm hungrier than others, which is normal. So I feel like I'm constantly drinking and eating, but I try to be mindful of that. With my snacking, I only have like Quest Nutrition snacks, so I do try to healthy snack, but still, once again, you don't want to do it too often because that can become a bad habit as well. Being that I do go out a lot, I do get a lot of meals on the go, and that is something that I'm facing as well, is trying to have that balance between eating at home so I won't go out and indulge in super bad foods. For instance, I've had like chicken pasta, Cajun chicken pasta lately, and it didn't go down bad or anything, but I realized it was so greasy that it kind of just didn't sit the best with my body. So I'm taking heed to different foods that I am eating and trying out. In the morning, I will say, is when I'm the most disciplined, just because I feel like my work schedule, I clock into work at 8, so it's like in the morning I'm getting my coffee with my protein, I'm waiting a little bit, then I'm taking my vitamins and I'm eating yogurt and granola, and I feel like that's a great start to my day. But I feel like sometimes after that, it just goes to shit and I fall off. And not in a bad way, but it's just like I either don't eat enough or I'm not getting enough water intake or, you know, getting the right nutrients that I need for my body. So that's just something that I'm being very conscious of. So to anybody who is on, you know, the bariatric journey with me, just, you know, stay encouraged and make sure that you are keeping track of what you're eating. I'm about to start doing that for myself, so that way I can get back on track to making sure that I'm feeding my body nutrients that it needs and not just drinking water, eating one time a day. So that is something that I'm going to start doing. But yeah, life is good. I have been battling some comments on social media in that aspect of my life that has been a little triggering, but not too much, just because of the person that I am. I typically don't let like weight loss comments or fat comments or, you know, things like that, hate comments. I usually don't let that stuff get to me. Like, I am who I am, and I'm bad regardless of what people say. But lately, it's just to the point where it's like, okay, at what point, you know, sometimes you just gotta pop out and show niggas, okay? Like, you gotta tell them, like, I'm not the one nor the two. And I had to do that recently on my social media, on my platform, on Instagram. And sometimes it's just like, you gotta release it, you gotta get it out. But I say this to say to anyone who may be facing people like, you know, talking about your weight, talking about your body, rude comments, or giving unsolicited advice, ignore it if you can. But if it comes to a point where you just feel like you have to say something, get it off your chest, and I promise you'll feel better. Because like I said, sometimes you just got to tell them, look, don't be talking about my body, because we can definitely start talking about yours or your mama's, okay? So sometimes you just got to get it out and be okay with it, you know? But for the most part, don't let people, you know, take you out of character. But sometimes you got to pop out and then pop back in, you know what I'm saying? That's just a Gemini me. One day I might ignore it, the other day I might go off. And on both days, I feel like it's perfectly fine. But yeah, bariatric surgery, man, like it has been so great of a journey. I feel like I love the feeling of feeling lighter on my toes. I love feeling, you know, just more energized. I feel happier. I feel more at ease, you know. I don't feel like I'm a burden in different areas. Like, for instance, when you're trying to like go places or squeeze between people, you feel like when you're, well, for me, when I was plus size, I felt like I was in the way, if that makes sense. And now it's just like, oh, I'm just sliding by. And that's a crazy feeling to feel. And I don't want to encourage, that's not the right word. I don't want to, make someone that is plus size or, you know, still overweight or anything like that. I don't want you to feel that you are in the way. But for me, that's how I felt sometimes. And I feel like society played a part in me feeling that way. But yeah, I feel now that, you know, that mindset has changed. It's like, okay, I was never an issue, but it does feel better internally. So yeah. But yep, 7-month updates. I'm 177 pounds, lost weight in my boobs. I love going shopping now. It's even better experience. I've always loved shopping, but now I can go into malls, I can go in different stores and find things that I need quickly, and I love that. I've had to cut some people out on social media, but whatever, them. And yeah, life is good. So I really have not that much to say, really, my 7 months update, you know. You guys can track my progress on Instagram, and I'm going to keep you guys updated here. But yeah, stay tuned to watch the rest of my greatness and my journey. Oh, I've also gotten a trainer, so I am back working out with my trainer now. I was doing good working out on my own in my eyes, but I felt like there was a lot of things that I could improve on, such as my form when I'm working out. I wanted to make sure that I was doing the right forms and, you know, actually doing things correctly. So yeah, I'm happy about that, and I'm in the gym and I'm feeling good. But yeah, that's all for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments or DM me on Instagram at the Krystal Hall. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. Bye.